Mark, it's all you, bud. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Man.
I'm glad you joined us, Angela. Are you? Are you glad?
Yeah, I am. Thank you very much.
I was going to say one thing. I did mean to say that earlier, Angela, but the times when you feel like you shouldn't be here are probably the times you really should be. You know, I've had those times where it's like, I really don't feel like I have anything, you know, times I've been in Mastermind. And those are the times always that I get the most out of it for whatever reason. Because I think a lot of times we're the most sincere and we're the most like our guards down. We're not, you know, like you said, like you got here and you're just like, I just feel like I don't know what to do. And then that's where the transformation comes from. So don't ever feel like you can't come because you didn't do something.
And then other people, you know, again, that book and the work that Jim did for him. I mean, I'm gobsmacked on that. Some of the stuff people are doing, but there might be people like us, and you know, think about where I'm coming from. Is that I might be here to learn who I am, and I'm feeling very good about that. I made a change. It's very exciting, but you know, you know, I think some of us, you know, like, you know, think about his book. His book was written, you know, worked on 10 years ago. Now he's doing a lot more work now. Mm-hmm. And then others have had these ideas, and all of a sudden I made a 180. I'm not even pointed in close to the same direction I was. So yeah, but that's exciting.
And I also I was really emphasizing the sideways coaching and training is how much we're learning from each other's. Like I was taking notes on Angela's, like, oh yeah, I got to do that for me, because it's a similar business model of helping people that are going through same pain points that you went through. And then like Kurt, we set up a separate phone call where he quizzed me, and I said, when you're talking to us, it's almost like you assume we know, and that you're afraid you're talking down to beginners. And I said, I feel that from you. And I said, you're so polite that you're not doing that. I said, so quiz me. And I promised to come with my completely empty brain and ask you basic questions, you know. And he was giggling at my questions, but he's like, really, you don't know that? And I go, no. And I'm a rocket scientist. I don't know this stuff. I said, but you might have people who might be intrigued. I said, so we set up a time to, he quizzed me, and I was asking him things like, is there a membership fee on this blockchain thing? I said, how do you register for it? Do you apply? And he's like, people think that they might have to apply? Oh, wow. You know, it's like he's like taking notes of basic stuff. So it just within the group, we're helping each other. Phil's helped me. He looked at a lead magnet I wrote last night and gave me some tips this morning on it. Just the people that you're meeting and you're helping each other, the accountability teams, that sort of thing too. And Peter, if you want to quiz me on what a kid might ask that's learning calculus.
I was interested in an online business for a long time, and I joined a number of organizations that provide help, but they almost provided too much. They gave you lists and videos and all kinds of things that you could read and so forth. And that's fine, but it was like, where do you start? And then when I came across Matt's group, he said, we're going to form this group. It's going to be a small number of people. We're going to meet weekly, and we're going to start with the very beginning of what you need to do to learn how to affiliate market or whatever. And that's what I needed. I needed somebody to say, we'll begin, you know, at the very beginning of just even creating a business, and week by week, we'll meet. I'll give you suggestions. Others in the group will give you suggestions. And that was very appealing to me. So I joined, and now I'm in the process, and I haven't got a website where I'm making money yet, but I have some ideas, and I've learned a tremendous amount. So I feel like the process is exactly what I needed.
And again, I absolutely, I have to absolutely give Matt tremendous credit for the people he's leading me to as well. It's not just that he's teaching me so much, but he's also leading me to other experts that complement. You know, he's the affiliate guy, and you know, he's amazing at that, but he he's also, in our mastermind, it goes far beyond being an affiliate guy. But then also, like between Ray Edwards and others, he's also just tapping into who the best out there is in different niches of building your own business.
Yeah, and I like the recommended books to read, telling us where he is learning things.
Absolutely.
One thing I did not give Matt credit for in my review, Mark, is that, yes, I was part of other masterminds, and there were 38, 40 people in that other mastermind, and I paid 5 times as much for a whole year.
Oh my goodness.
Yet I earned more in the first 2 months of Matt's mastermind.
Right.
So I can't wait to see what's going to happen for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Still recording.
So awesome. I knew you were gonna.
I can tell you I paid more for a class that I got up to the point where, the money back guarantee and canceled right before, because I paid a lot more money and they never even ever answered a single question nor even acknowledged that I even existed. And so it is that, and this is even outside of the mastermind class itself, but that is something about Matt being genuine and there, and it's not just canned material. There's nothing wrong with watching something from the past that's very educational, but he also does. It's not just a transaction. It's the relationship as well. And that's something.
With those canned ones, you can't help someone completely pivot their entire forward movement like he just did with Angela today.
Right. This is something easy to see with Matt's authenticity, is that if you look at them saying that, is there the idea that a good salesman can sell anything to anybody? And he's like, no, that's the description of a con man. So again, the message is very authentic, and that's the kind of person that I would connect with. That's why I like, Matt and Mark. You guys, you have your own, your banter, your
well, and approachable.
Yes. I
still remember the very first night I stumbled. How did I stumble on you guys? I really don't. I can't remember how I stumbled on you guys.
Did you watched a webinar and then you were.
But how did I get to that webinar? That's what I don't. No idea. Like, how did I get targeted?
You were chasing a squirrel.
Probably.
Yeah, but I still remember that night on the sales thing where he said, "This isn't rocket science. This just."
And you're like, "Hey."
I wrote, well, of course, because if it was rocket science, I would have figured it out. And I can't figure this out.
I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, so that was the very first night, and I remember him stopping in the middle of his sales webinars, which proved it was live, and he looked over and he goes, "Oh my gosh, Gwen just broke the internet." And I still remember that, and I thought, not too many people do that in a live webinar. I mean, really, there's the stopping and having that personal touch with people, because Pat Flynn does affiliate stuff and Sean Cannell does affiliate stuff. I own both of their programs, and I don't follow them much at all. I'm like, well, because Matt is actually more approachable and it's easier to ask questions and get some answers.
That's right.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. See you later.
See you. Bye.